Well, the PTO quit running, and I noticed the air quit too, so hopefully I just blew a fuse. It's probably getting too hot up under there. Hey guys, Kapper here, and welcome back. Part of this vlog I had in another vlog, but I'm going to lay out kind of the whole story here. It's been raining now, which is really nice, so I'm kind of grounded and missing Kentucky already. But I also heard from Matt on the troubleshooting of Megatron 2.0. So if you want to get a little Kentucky field windshield time in a tractor, I'm going to lay out this story again with some added things and symptoms and give you an update on where we are at right now with the Kentucky tractor. So let's get into it. Okay, so there was 2 different days of troubleshooting. The first day, what happened was all of the things in this upper row of fuses here blew at the same time. And it ended up basically being the relay, which is the gray box right there, the main relay. So the air conditioning, the fan, the radio, and the PTO all blew at the same time. So I went and got a new relay, plugged it in, and that's where we're going to go from here. Alright, I'm taking it back down. Everything is dead. I found one fuse. The radio fuse was the only one blown. No wipers, no air, no fan. Don't make sense. No PTO. Like the horn and that still works, and it's in that same assembly, so not sure if it's that main or a wire or what it's gonna be. Alright, I made it here to the farm and I got the new main fuse. Let's see if it's gonna work. I'm not gonna put my boots on yet until I know this is gonna work. Alright, let's see if I can do this with 2 hands here. Alright, I know it'll work. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. If the fan turns on immediately when I turn the key, then I'll know this should work. Come on, fans, kick on. Yes! Yes, the fans are on. Okay, so I replaced the main relay for the fuse box and everything worked. I was happy. We figured, yeah, it was just a fluke. Well, this is where the second part of this whole mystery comes into play. We'll see what happens next. Ready? Yes! Yay! Yes, we're back up. Back in business. I'm gonna go put some bug spray on and boots, and we'll continue on the mission here on September 11th. So right now I'm just a little ticked. Life is just a series of constant knockdowns. This one blew the fuse again, and they haven't even pulled my big trailer in the shop yet. It was supposed to be started 2 days ago. So now me and Mike are ready to start, and we got nothing. We got no tractor here and no way to haul the other tractor here. So it's kind of like one after the next right now, kicking in the teeth. I think I know what this is. I think it's a loose wire in the radio, because the radio kept coming on and off and on and off, and shortly thereafter everything blew again, just like it did yesterday. So I'll have to get another relay, and maybe we could run it without, I'll take the fuse out of the radio so it ain't hot, but there could be a short somewhere in here. Nice. Okay, so now after blowing the second main fuse, the symptoms were pointing towards the radio, or at least the wiring behind the radio, because the radio, the second time, the radio was the only thing acting up. The radio would quit for like 30 seconds, and it would come back on, then it would kind of like fizzle in and out again. But meanwhile, the air was working, the PTO was working, and everything else was working steady, which tells me that there's probably something in the radio. So then the next day or two, when I had Iron Mike there, he pulled the radio out, checked some of the connections. There was a live wire that was squished really bad, that was being squished by something metal, which was grounded. And there was also a couple of the connections that were coming loose, because part of the problem is now that it's been vibrating for 20 some hours, I think that some of the wires came loose. So I brought it all the way back to Vienna, back to Matt, and he troubleshot the whole thing. He checked all the connections, everything. He could not find anything. The glow plug light that's been staying on, he tested the glow plugs itself and they're working properly. When you turn the key on, it's getting 12 volts to the glow plug unit, and then as soon as it starts, it's cutting all the power. So it's actually working properly, but the light just keeps flashing for some mystery reason. So I mean, it is an older tractor, so what he did was he remounted the radio with two new steel brackets, one on the outside and one on the inside of the basically the fiberglass dash, if you will. And he's ran it, and the fuse box is not getting hot. Obviously nothing is blowing, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed that it's not going to be another ghost issue. So I'm going to head out with the truck, the new diesel, and that's probably going to be my first tow experience with it, which I'm looking forward to, probably tomorrow, which is October 12th. So stay tuned. 2.0 is done right now, and I'm going to go pick it up soon. And enjoy this cool weather for those of you deer hunters, because it's pretty much across the entire Midwest. So we'll catch you on the next go around. Thanks a lot. Kapper out.